years ago when I moved to Carrollwood, which is about 1980, and got John Bauman as my CPA. He and I were sitting talking one day about how Carrollwood was landlocked in those days. You couldn't get in and you couldn't get out. And so that's when we started the widening of Dale Mabry project.
I joined CABA because when I came from the airport branch as the manager there, and I thought, how's the best way to get into the community? And I asked around and I found out that CABA was the organization. So I joined and I got on every committee that I could get on.
I joined CABA originally when I joined Regions Bank in Carrollwood, and they said this would be a good opportunity to meet lots of people. And my first visit was at Calamars Construction, and I wanted to turn around and go home. But I stayed the rest of the meeting and met some nice people and continued to stay. And then a few meetings later, Ahern tapped me on the shoulder and said, would you like to run for treasurer? And boy, did that start a wild ride.
I had joined a new community bank, and they were trying to get their name out in the community. A little old lady, we all love her, Sherry Marquis. She came into my office and she talked to me about the organization. She even convinced me to run for a director. Fortunately, I was elected and had a great time. I think that was one of the best things I can do for my professional career and personally.
Well, I joined CABA back in 1992 when I became a mortgage loan originator for a company called Leader Financial. My sister, Noreen Klein, was running that company at the time. She had been a member of CABA since 1986, so I followed in her footsteps and started networking through CABA to help build my business.
Well, when I moved to Tampa, I came here on a lark to visit a friend and ended up meeting her sister. She kind of broke me in, introduced me to a fellow named Joe McAndrew who hired me. I was his marketing rep, and my job description was to go and support his friend, Sandra Tuning, who was running for president of CABA. So actually, it was a job requirement for me to join CABA.
If you really want to blame somebody for me being a member of CABA, his name's David Farrar. He's the guy that finally sat me down and said, look, this is going to help with partnerships, it's going to help your business, it's going to be a life-changing experience for you. So you're coming with me, I'm going to take care of the beer, and it's going to be a good time. Of course, he didn't tell me that the beer was free as part of the After 5, so I felt obligated to show up, but David Farrar is the guy who coaxed me into coming.
They're about the networking, they're about the people doing business with people, not about the organization trying to fund itself and make itself stronger and bigger. It's more about the people growing within each other.
Seeing the impact that CABA had been when my mom was president and even involved in CABA, there was no question that we were going to join CABA. We had a family business, Mom and my stepdad and all of our family, and so we joined, and I've since joined 3 more times,
yeah,
since then. So it's a powerful business tool.
30 years, wow, that's a long time. I think that it shows the strength of the organization. We have a high number of past presidents, directors, who've all served the organization, still active and involved. I think that says a lot about its membership.
It has changed my life and so much for the better. I owe so much to this organization, its members, and ultimately, that's why I volunteer to serve, to give back and say thanks.
Well, being president was definitely my best year in business. I have to say the whole year of being president was fun. Starting of the networking on the Nines was just a neat fun one. The last networking on the Nines was held at Avila, and that day, if you remember, it started to pour and lightning, and we weren't going to go out, yet we had the biggest turnout we've ever had.
Over the years, I liked the Christmas tree lighting because it brought families together. And we got a lot of assistance from Pam Iorio in those days, and then Jim Norman. They came out and lit the tree and stayed around and took pictures with Santa Claus and all that. It was a great event for the community.
I owe CABA my business. I will always be a part of CABA. It's not just a business association, it's so much more than that. And I'm thankful to have been a part of it.
I'm excited to be part of it. It's an honor to be your friend. And the relationships we've built over the years mean a lot to me.
It's a great experience. If you haven't joined the board yet, I would say that's probably the best thing you'll get out of CABA is by getting on a committee and getting on the board.
I would just like to thank everybody for the friendship that I've had for 25 years through CABA, and the new people that I've met and the people that I've known for 25 years. It's been a great experience.
Well, it's been a good journey. I've enjoyed it. Been around for a long time, and look forward to it.
I love the commitment, I love the family lifestyle that is brought to me, and I would like to say that anybody in the membership should get involved and join the board, and thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this organization.
People come, they experience it, and they're blown away by how caring, kind, considerate, and helpful our members are, and it makes a difference. People join on the spot all the time, and they still do that today. So in 30 years, I don't see how it just can't get better and better.